Hello watcher and subscribers. Today we are moving toward the looping concept in Python. As a beginner, suppose you had seen the Scratch tutorial series in from my YouTube channel, then I hope you can easily understand the looping. Or suppose you have learned this concept in the QBasic or even in the C, then also you can easily understand. But if you are beginner, then you have to watch this tutorial very carefully. So here we are going to see what exactly the looping, and we will see this session practically only. I will not show you any presentation, and I hope you will learn practically easily. So suppose here I am writing one statement. Suppose I am showing print A. So you know once you run this code you will be getting the output A. But suppose I want to show A two times, then what you will do? Then I will just copy this code and paste it here. So it will show two times. We will check the output also. So you see it is two times. But suppose I'm asking you, I want a total 100 time or 1000 time or 5000 time, then it is totally illogical. It is not practical for you, because you have to write print statement 100 time, 1000 time. Okay, it's very tedious job. Even though you use copy and paste, then also it will be tedious at the in the case of coding. So you are not supposed to repeat this statement 100 time or 1000 time. It is totally illogical. So what you are going to do then? So as I told you, our task is we want to get this A, suppose 100 times. So first we will see how we can do it at least two times. So for doing certain kind of repetition in the coding, whether you want to a 10 time, 100 time, or any kind of repetition in the logic, we have to use looping concept. So we will take the help of simple loop here. So here I am taking one variable with a equal to 1, and here I am writing while. So once you write while, it must be followed by condition, because here we are going to print A, suppose 2 time, 100 time, 200 time. So your computer should understand this, how many time you are going to have the output, means how many time you want to repeat certain code. So suppose I want to repeat as of now 2 time. So here I am writing a less than equal to 2. A value is 1. Okay, and it should repeat up to 2. So less than equal to 2 means it will repeat up to this value is less than or equal to 2, and it start with 1. This one will indicate the starting counter, you can say starting of the loop, and it should repeat up to less than equal to 2. Suppose you are printing 100 times, then what happened? You have to count 1, 2, 3 up to 100. So that the reason here in the loop within the body we have to use increment counter like a equal to a plus 1. So every time it is counting. Now it is over 1 time, now it is over 2 time. Suppose we are repeating 2 times, so we have written a less than equal to 2, and every time means it is counted. Now here it is counted, and it is, suppose you are showing a, it will count, it is printing 1 time. Okay, then again it will check condition. So here 1 plus 1 is 2, then it will again true, so it will print the a second time. So first here we will check the output, and once you run this code, you see what will happen. I'm expecting the error. You see the error is coming, invalid syntax. Why? Because in the Python or any programming language you have to follow syntax, so it should end with the colon. Okay, and when I run this again, the error will come. you see error is coming. So question comes in your mind, we have written everything now properly, just like in if also we use the colon after condition, but then also error is coming because while following the looping you have to use indentation. Okay, so here suppose after column, as you know, once I press the enter key it automatically take indentation. So here I am giving actually the tab, so it indicate that under this while loop these two statements are there. So now we check the output. So now you see two times a is coming, two times the output of a is coming in the program. So how it work exactly, that we will see now. Now you understood, because of this condition we got the output. So what happened exactly here, a is equal to 1. So once this value is initializing, so that initialization part is important. Next one is body of, here the condition of while loop, it is represented as a less than equal to 2, means it will repeat up to 2 and which start with 1. So repetition, that initialization part, it is check only once. Okay, that you keep in mind. This is the condition, it will be either true or false, and if it is true then it will run this code, and if it is false then it will not run. So as you know, here a value is 1, 1 less than equal to 2, it is true, so it will print a. And here a equal to a plus 1, so what is the value of a, that is already 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2, so a value will be 2 here. So then again it will check condition. So here 2 less than equal to 2 condition is true, so it will print again a. Then here the change value of a is now 2, so 2 plus 1, that will become 3. So once a is 3, condition will be false and then it will not run this statement. So now suppose if I write here 10, then what will happen, you just check it out. You see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 times we got a. So now here you got the importance of the looping. Whenever you want to repeat the statement, we use the looping statement, and it will continue till this condition is true. So while the condition is true, it will continuously print the a, and once it is false it will terminate the loop. So as you understood, here we do the initialization here, then we write the condition. It depend on what kind of task you want to do. So here again I repeat, a value is 1, so condition will be true, then it will print this a, this value is increased by 1, so it will take the initial value 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, a value will be changed, so here it will be 2 only. So 2 less than equal to 10, it is true, so it will print a. Then here the old value of 2, so 2 plus 1 next time 3, so it will be 3. So here again it will check condition. So in this way it will be incremented every time by 1, and if you write here a plus 2, it is incremented by 2, and even though the program will work out, but what happen, our logic, our output will not come properly. So most of the time we use a equal to a plus 1, we can use a equal to a plus 2. Okay, suppose you want to increment after 2. So in this way that while loop will work out. You have to just practice this, and you have to perform some activity according to you by using the while loop. So I hope, dear student, you understood the concept of while loop. Then in the next class we will see the other loop also. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.